You built your business here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. We only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
I'm John Garber with the Yellow Jacket Athletics, and it's time to take a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. Today we're joined by Blu Anderson of the Yellow Jacket men's golf team. Ready to go?
Sure.
Let's do it. So let's get the first question out of the way right away. The name Blu, where did that come from?
Parents, of course. It's sort of, they wanted to be a bit more creative.
Okay.
Everything. I got some brothers with some weird names too, but you know, it's. I get asked it all the time.
I know, and that's why I wanted to get it out of the way.
Yeah,
but
that's
I mean,
fair.
Did they have an affinity for the color blue, or I mean, or just randomly went, oh, blue?
Randomly, I mean,
Literally out of the blue.
yeah, sort of sounds a little cool. I don't know. They just didn't want to give me just a plain name or something. I don't know.
And they totally messed it up by taking the E off the end, so the spelling is always wrong.
Yeah, and so people still somehow try and say it a little differently, but it happens.
I imagine you've had a lifetime full of old school references too.
There's been a lot of references.
Yeah, you're my boy, Blu.
Exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about golf. How has the freshman season been going?
Start of it's going really good. Felt like it's really nice up here. I love playing in tournaments. Getting to know people, it's awesome. Great area. I like our home course. Practice facility is really nice.
What's the transition like? Because I mean, I'm a recreational golfer. I've never played anything competitively. What's the difference, the biggest difference you've seen between high school and college? Is it distance? Is it players are more powerful? What are the differences for you?
Short game, for sure. Personally, what I've seen is that a lot of players want to do better with, especially the driver. They want to hit it further, more accurate, but a lot of the time, if you do look at the statistics, it's about 75% short game, where that's where you get most of your strokes from and everything. So that's a big thing what I work on, and I try to get my teammates to work on that too.
Because it's, what is it, like 75 to 80% of all strokes are within 100 yards
Yeah.
of the pin? Is it something like that? Interesting. What is the single most difficult thing about golf? Is it something physical? Is it mental? Is it all the different things that run through your mind prior to striking a ball? What's the most difficult part?
Mental, for sure. Golf's about 90% mental. I think a lot of people can say that.
Yep.
You got to think a lot more than what you're doing, especially beforehand.
Really easy to get in your own head too, isn't it?
Yeah, I know a lot about that.
So I was just going to say, and speaking of that, you're a psychology major.
Yep.
So do you put anything into practice on the golf course that you're learning in school?
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of principles that go with golf, just with the mindset and also just wanting to be positive all the time. There's no point in really being negative, and that goes with all sports too. Doesn't help at all.
I really need to learn that for just the recreational side of golf too, because Lord knows I'm not afraid to get down on myself a little bit when I'm on the golf course.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm John Garber, he's Blu Anderson, and that's a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce.